Mickey 17 is a dark comedy sci-fi, written, produced, and directed by Bong Joon-ho, based on the 2022 novel Mickey 7 by Edward Ashton. The film stars Robert Pattinson, Naomi Ackie, Steven Yeun, Toni Collette, and Mark Ruffalo. He's dying to save mankind. Set in the future, the plot follows a man who signs up to be an expendable in space, a disposable worker who gets cloned after he dies. He's dying for a living. This review will be spoiler-free. I adored 2019's Parasite, so Mickey 17 was easily among my most anticipated films of 2025. Now that I've finally seen it, I have mixed feelings. I appreciate the filmmaking on display, without a doubt. This is Bong Joon-ho, so even when the material fails to resonate with me, there is a certain standard of filmmaking here. Every dollar is on the screen. The cinematography is grand in scope, and the visual effects are seamlessly incorporated. I love the concept behind the film. Mickey is used to experiment. He will be put on a planet to attract a virus and then be reprinted constantly so that they can create a vaccine that makes the air breathable. The film runs at 2 hours and 17 minutes, and while I was always entertained, the pacing is all over the shop, with the film shifting gears and different subplots taking center stage throughout. With a plot pertaining to Toni Collette's character that I most surely missed aspects of. I'm aware that could be on me, but I was listening the whole time, and some of the exposition just felt convoluted, and some of it breezed by with little note. There is certainly a lot to take in, so maybe on a rewatch I will feel differently. The strongest aspects of the movie were the world building and the character dynamics. I would argue that most of the supporting characters were underdeveloped, but for the first act of the film, I was having a lot of fun hanging out with them, especially experiencing the romance between Robert Pattinson and Naomi Ackie. Pattinson is dynamite in this film. He employs eccentric accents to differentiate Mickey 17 from Mickey 18, and when they encounter each other in a multiples situation, the film finds a really nice groove. Naomi Ackie is a great actress that I feel hasn't yet received material worthy of her talent, and while she is likable here, she isn't that deep of a character, mostly in service of Mickey. She certainly has the potential to be interesting. She has introspective moments, tough moments, funny moments, but I just would have liked to have had more from her, especially in the second half of the film, which itself is bogged down by a focus on Mark Ruffalo and Toni Collette. Of course, I love both of those actors, and they are suitably hamming it up here, but I thought that the characters themselves were a little on the nose, and their aims confusing at points. Steven Yeun has a small but memorable role as a friend of Mickey's. I didn't expect this film to be the comedy that it is. I knew it was going to be quirky, but this is truly a full-blown sci-fi comedy, and it is certainly confident about that. It got a few big laughs out of me, but the comedy undercut any tension that there could have been. I am a big fan of sci-fi, and I went into this expecting something a little more serious and epic. Expectations aside, I was just never able to lock in with this film's rhythm, despite my appreciation for many of its elements. I just never got on its wavelength, and that is mostly due to the comedic styling. I was really rooting for this film, People complain about a lack of original blockbusters, but they don't see them when they come out. This is the director of Parasite making a sci-fi for $118 million starring Batman and Hulk, and yet it's only recently passed $100 million at the global box office and will not reach $200 million. I didn't love this film, but it is a quote-unquote real movie, firing on all cylinders, and it has a vision. I could envision preferring it on a rewatch, like I said. It's a good movie, and it is well made. It just didn't click with me, mostly due to the unique brand of comedy. I would still recommend this film, as it is well helmed by Bong Joon-ho. It has great performances from Robert Pattinson in particular, and it is just worth supporting. Some people will love this movie. I have no doubt that it will work swimmingly for many audience members. Personally, I'm lukewarm on it.